One take. One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy. Like this is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Beacon, New York. This is NBA One Take, April 21st, 2023. For me, there's 3 games on the docket. This is NBA playoffs, NBA playoffs, NBA playoffs. So we got some game 3s. And the first game is the Phoenix Suns versus the LA Clippers. The Clippers are playing without one Kawhi Leonard. There's a lot of stuff going out there with Kawhi and his knee, and him always being injured. And people are saying, look, for all that, he should just damn near retire. This is just a bummer. You know, we don't know what this guy is doing, or he's always in and out. Just when we thinking we have Kawhi in game 1, then he plays okay in game 2. Now he's out with knee sprain in game 3. But that ain't stopped the game, because Devin Booker, 45 points, putting on a show, was looking marvelous out there, as he always is, getting the Suns the victory, and they're up 2-1 in the series versus the Clippers. And then Kevin Durant, he finished with 28. Chris Paul, he had 11 points and 7 assists. DeAndre Ayton with a double-double, 12 and 11, and Torrey Craig finished with 15, still doing well for the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix look like they get in their groove after that game 1. It seems like they get in a little groove there as they win in LA versus the Clippers. For the Clippers, man, Norman Powell had 42. He was really, really holding up the team offensively, you know, as they try to, you know, put up somewhat of a fight. And then my man Russell Westbrook, 30, 12, and 8, looking like old Westbrook. That old Westbrook. Back in OKC with a stat line like that when he won that MVP. And Bones Highland, he finished with 20. It was really a spark for the LA Clippers. Listen, so this is concerning because right now I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Kawhi Leonard. Kind of don't know what's going on. Status for game 4 is uncertain. And let me tell you something. If he's out for game 4, they down 3-1, he's not coming back. He's gonna let his team fall on his sword. And then that's when you're gonna have the issues. Then that's when you have the problems. That's when it's gonna be the big, huge problems. And the next game of the night is the fun series, the most popular series, the series that everybody's talking about. It's the Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors. Game 3. This time it's back in Golden State. The fans are hostile. Everything is hostile. Draymond Green is out on suspension. This has it all. It's high stakes, high intensity. E40's there after being thrown out of game 1. You know, This is high stakes. It's high stakes, baby. Because if the Warriors lose this, they down 3-0. And they in real trouble. Remember I said the Warriors in trouble? I kept saying, Warriors in trouble. Warriors in trouble. But nah, not tonight. Because the Warriors put it on them. They put it on them. And it was led by Steph Curry. He had 36. Andrew Wiggins with 20. Jordan Poole with 16. And Kevin Looney, boy, he was just a monster on the boards out there. He had 20 rebounds. He was getting rebounds offensively, just being a man out there. Banging with Sabonis. He just did not care. He didn't care about scoring. He was just rebounding, doing whatever his team needed to do to get the win. He knew Draymond was going to be out, so he has to do something else, something that's not going to be in a stat sheet. The little things. And he had, he had a real good night for them. The Kings, they tried. They tried to really, weather the storm at times and get in it close. But they was led by De'Aaron Fox, who had a 26, 9, and 9, almost a triple-double. Domantas Sabonis, who was booed every single time he touched the ball. He finished with 15 points, 16 rebounds. And Harrison Barnes finished with 17 for the Kings. The Warriors won a much-needed game. But the next game going into Game 4 is much needed again as well, because you can't go down 3-1. Not to a high-power team like that. Plus, you got to go back in their home and win there. And then all season, we know that the Warriors been having road woes. All season. They've been terrible on the road. So what are we going to get? What are we getting from the Golden State Warriors? What are we getting from them? Right? What are we getting from the Golden State Warriors on the road when it goes back to a Game 5? Because we know it's going to Game 5, but yeah, they could probably tie this, but what are we going to get in that Game 5? Because the Game 5 is always that series turner, especially when it's tied 2-2. Right there. But not too far ahead. Still got to worry about Game 4. And I know Mike Brown, the coach, is going to tell the Kings that, look, we had them, but we didn't do it. We'll come in, play the same. But this time, the little mistakes that we missed out on to get it is going to be there. We correct it, and we can beat this team and go up 3-1. I know that's what he told him. And that right there is your coach of the year. Because he got faith in these guys. And the last game of the night is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Brooklyn Nets. And Philadelphia escapes after costly turnovers by the Nets. Now the Nets is down 3-0, looking to be getting swept by Philly. They had this game. It was just a lot of poor turnover decisions in the clutch, which sunk them, and this is horrible because they played a really good game. They was up in this game, and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to win. Why? Because I'm seeing Joel Embiid he's looking sluggish and slow out there, right? He's not having a great night. It's not having a great night. But Tyrese Maxey. Again. Playoff Maxey they talking about. He's playing well. He had 25. Like I told you, Joel Embiid had 14 and 10. James Harden was cooking a little bit. He had 21, got booed every time he touched the ball. And Tobias Harris finished with 15. And Philly, man, they go up 3-0. I mean, Philly, they looking to do something. Philly's looking to do something. All right? Philly's looking to do something. They like, look, a game they're supposed to win. They came out and won. Doc Rivers loves shit like that. He loved those. He loved those games that you're supposed to lose, but you win. You find a way to win. And he couldn't. It's not what he could coach or anything else on the floor. He sees that his team finds a way to win. Doc Rivers loved that shit. He always loved that shit. He loves that shit. Because it feels like he's getting to his team. But for the Nets, it's Mikal Bridges, he had 26. Spencer Dinwiddie had a good night. Nick Claxton finished with 18 before he getting ejected for, he had a monster dunk on Embiid, and that was insane. And Cam Johnson finished with 17 for the Nets. Man, the Nets, like I said, they're in trouble. For the most part, I said they could probably get a game. I don't know what's going to happen in Game 4. Is they going to fold down or what? Because I see in the press conference, Mikal Bridges looked very, very defeated there, like we had him. So I don't know. These guys may come back. I don't know. This is a very young team, so we will have to see about this going forward. Now, Nick Nurse was fired by Toronto Raptors. Nick Nurse took over for Dwayne Casey back in 2018. And his first year as coach, he gets Kawhi Leonard in a trade. And Nick Nurse, just a really good coach. And, he really maximized those guys to get the championship. And they got it. And I was very, very proud of him, his journey, because one thing I like really good coaches. He's a really good coach. He's going to find a team. He's going to find another team. The only reason why they're firing him right now is they're thinking it's a contract situation. I think they don't want to pay him. We know that. That's why they fired him. Blaming it on the guys didn't this and that. They didn't make the play-in and all this other crap. Look at the roster. Look at the roster and look what they had. There's certain deals they could have done to pull strings to make the roster better, but they didn't. So, and then Nick Nurse's contract is up, and you guys don't want to pay him his worth. The guy's a championship coach. So, meaning I understand they haven't been out the first round since he won the championship, but they didn't have Kawhi Leonard either. And you guys, he elevated the other teammates around him, but you still, when you don't have that guy, that superstar player with the other guys that could do it, you can't just fill that void and say, oh, look, let's just put this shit together, let this shit fucking work. No, it don't happen like that. This don't happen like that. But Nick Nurse will find another job and things like that. He's a good dude, he's old school, been around and everything like that, worked his way up. He got a great opportunity, and then, I think he maximized what he can. I think ownership and the front office appreciate that, but I think they're thinking about going in another direction because I think the team is going to another direction. Pascal Siakam, we don't know what's his status. Fred VanVleet has been very vocal on what's going on. And I remember I said, look, those stars on Toronto is all being available. That's everybody, even the young Scotty Barnes that they said Yashir was untouchable. He can be touched. And this is what's happening. So this is what I'm saying. Things is gonna change. I think things are gonna change. You don't bring a new coach in there, and then you have the same roster of guys because you already know what Nick Nurse is going to do. So don't think a change in the voice. No, it's going to be a whole change in the whole system. You're going to bring a new guy in, understand the situation, and you're trying to build this team back to where you need to get them to. That's the plan and strategy. Nick Nurse was just the first pillar to fall. And Malcolm Brogdon. He won Sixth Man of the Year. Congratulations to him. But the Boston Celtics, he's been playing well all year. And, tremendous respect for him. He's a real surly dude. But, he gets it, and he understood his role. He played well his role, and he was rewarded for it, former Rookie of the Year. This guy's no nonsense, that's what I think that was one of his issues in Milwaukee. He was no nonsense, and he didn't fuck around, and that was it. But he comes to Boston, he does what he has to do coming off the bench. I mean, there was some issues with that. There were issues with that. When he first came in, I think he thought he was going to start. I think he was told he was going to be a starter. And that wasn't. Then it was something else when he came in. Then he took it. He was kind of mad, but he took it, understood it. Then he understood his role. He just played it out. But congratulations to Malcolm Brogdon getting Sixth Man of the Year over guys like Emmanuel Quickly. I forgot the other finalist who it was, but I thought Quickly was going to win it though. But still, congratulations to Malcolm Brogdon. But this is NBA One Take's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.